Hello there everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector 75, and welcome to another Transformers Dark of the Moon review. I think he's from Dark of the Moon, I could be wrong, it's been a while since I've watched any of those films. Yes, this is the Dark of the Moon Shockwave, and I like the figure, I do like the figure, I just have a few issues with it. First of all, let's get to the film. The film, I was really looking forward to Shockwave in the film, but I found he was very underused, and it was a bit of an anticlimax actually, because he didn't do a lot, and I can't remember if he died or not. I cannot remember because he was just a bit weird in the film. He had a big build up and everything, and then just turned up, didn't do a lot, and went away again. Really didn't seem to do much for me. And the toy, it's okay. I don't mind this weird Cybertronian tank mode. I like the hose going into there. You can put it in a few various places really, which is kind of cool. I preferred it if he was more like a gun emplacement or something like that. That would have been better for me, but I suppose the toy makers are looking for play value for a child, which is fair enough, innit, eh? It just leaves me lacking a little bit. I mean, it looks okay. You can sort of see his treads. These ones, even though they've got massive detail on the rear, put it down and you cannot really see the treads, so it's a bit weird. And this, I think it's supposed to go on here. I can't think of anywhere else it's supposed to go. I do have the instructions, and I'm sure it goes on there, but it doesn't stay on there too well. Yeah, so, and it don't roll. It rolls sort of 50-50, give or take. Really, it's okay. But other than that, it's alright. I mean, I know there's a Movie the Best version of this where he's sort of more blue in colour, which I think is a bit more in keeping with his toy version. Is it his toy version? Because I think this purple is more animal. Oh, I don't know which way around it goes, but I like the purple, preferably over the blue. It might have some more paint apps, which could make it a little bit better in certain places, but as main colour goes, I like this purple. There isn't more to say about it really, but he's got some great detailing. I do like it, and I do like the hose. I'm going to disconnect this. I'm going to show you his mech techie thing, which they all came with. Oh, you know, because obviously these were slightly downsized from the usual sort of Voyager size toy that we were getting. Because they said, well, you know, all that extra plastic's gone into their gun. Yeah, well, there you go. I didn't fall for that one for a minute. I'm sure some people did. But anyway, so you push on this and then it sort of like extends into like a triple barreled gun, and if you push it forward enough it will click into place using that little notch just there. But it isn't a proper effort to get it into it. Oh, there we go, there you can sort of do it, and it looks okay. Not a big fan of it myself really. I'm not bothered by that at all. Put that to the side for a minute, and we're going to take off his little hose. His hose is quite good actually. I should imagine it in about 20 years time this might degrade slightly, maybe. Maybe put some sort of like maybe moisturiser on it or baby oil or something like that. It might help preserve it, but who knows. Put it over there. He does come with his little sword thing, and then we're just left with this, which doesn't look much of anything really, if you ask me. Maybe some sort of racer sort of thing. I did put some extra headlights on him there, which I thought was kind of cool. And I like this little thing here, which does sort of like his like head guard thing, you know. Again, I'd have just preferred some sort of weird big gun emplacement. That would have been pretty cool. I'll tell you what I was hoping. I was hoping for an oversized version of this, a bit like, because you got the oversized Dark of the Moon Megatron, that huge truck. This would have been brilliant oversized. I would have bought one of these instantly, because I do like the figure. I just find it's got a few more flaws. Flaw in this mode, I just his choice of alt mode really. Right, so we're going to transform it now. It has a bit of a strange transformation, as in there's bits that tab in everywhere, so you've got to sort of like loosen loads of bits up, I find. So we can get these wheels out. I mean, these tab in up here. Let's get rid of the arms. They tab in there. Let's pull these bits out. Oh, they like to pull them bits out as well, don't they? There we go. So you sort of pull bits out really. And once you've got bits pulled out, you can get on with transforming the blooming thing. Right, so then that swings round to the back. Let's get rid of these arms up here. This goes forward. I love this weird rib cagey thing. It does look cool. And then these bits rotate inwards. like so. Just have a little back view of these rotating ends, and they do click into place. And then you've got 2 extra holes there. You can see a couple of little stress marks there, which is kind of weird. But then you just angle them out until they click into place, and that goes in there nice and solid. We're going to come down to the legs, just straighten them out, bring them round. Not much doing there really. You can flip this out as a weird little heel spur, like so. Flip up his little knee pad, and then flip out his feet. Oh, get out. And there we are. And then you've got his legs. And then all you've got to do now is bring down his arms. He's got his weird little hands that just tuck into there, like so. And like so. And then you just got to sort this bit out of the back. Now this bit of the back is a bit of a bloody nightmare, if you want my opinion. These bits sort of like just flip forward or backwards. I think this whole section rotates downwards. There we go. That allows you to flip his head round, and then this little tab bit here will go into that port just in there. Provided you can get it in there, obviously. There we go, and then just push it inwards, nice and tight. And then these bits you can do virtually. Oh, sorry about that. You can virtually do whatever you want with. You can angle them round, like so. This one, I think you push this one out. Which one? This little one. You push that one out down there. These come round. Oh yeah, they do tab into the wheel, I think, like so. It's kind of cool. I like it how that does end up tabbing into there, because I just like things like that. And it does, like, it's a bit of nice symmetry there, which is kind of cool. Right, and that is basically your Shockwave in robot mode. And I like him. I do like Shockwave. I do like the head sculpt. The head sculpt is very movie-like, and he's got some good light piping on him there. That is pretty cool, isn't it? You can take, never remember what arm his gun arm is. I'm sure it's this one. You can fold. You can either put it in his hand like so you can hold it, which kind of looks okay-ish. Will it hold it actually? I don't know. I thought he probably would, but doesn't seem to want to go in there. What you can do is fold his hand away, and then you can slide it on the hole on his arm. And I find that is just sort of like a better look. And then what I do with this sword, I just stick it in his open hand. That does take the look off that hand just being folded up on the side, especially when he's like standing like that. And then that looks a lot better. Then what you can do with this, you can take this somewhere, stick it up on this shoulder, like so, and then find a port which is all the way down here, like that. Yeah, things don't want to tab in particularly well on this figure, as in things will just blindly fall off, which can be annoying. And then just stick it up on his shoulder, giving him that sort of G1 look if he wants to go in there, which it doesn't seem to want to go in there. And I don't mind that too much. His hands are a bit weird, like they fold in like that, but you can't twist the hands round, so he does have that weird sort of look to his arms. But once you get him there, he ain't too bad. He don't look that bad. The only thing I don't like about him is this is when figures started to get very hollow. Providing that wants to go now. I don't know why it ain't going in there now. Maybe I've done it the wrong way around. But you can put him in a couple of various places, because you can see on the open legs there, they're very hollow. Do you know what? That's bloody annoying me, so I'm just going to throw that over there. Yeah, it's very hollow in places, and it's very flat looking. You know, it just looks a bit like he's been run over by a steamroller in certain places, which is a shame, because he's a great figure. Just suffers from that. I don't know why, but there you go. But he's a pretty cool figure, and then I do like him when you put him next to some of your other Voyager class figures. There you can go. We've got with Revenge of the Fallen Starscream there, and then we can bring Revenge of the Fallen Megatron, and he does look pretty cool next to these. If I just re-angle my camera ever so slightly, and you know, they do look pretty damn cool. So you can have a good movie display, and like I said before, some of these movie figures don't get as much appreciation as they deserve, really, because they are pretty cool. Right, this has been Graham, the Collector 75. Please rate, like, share, subscribe, and all the other stuff. And if you feel like you'd like, I don't know how many times I said like then. But if you'd like to support my channel, I do have a little Ko-fi link at the bottom of the video in the description bar. So feel free to support it if you would like to. Right, this has been Graham, the Collector 75. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.